Many thanks for joining us on the newsroom on TV360 Nigeria. I am Aneta Felix. The Nigerian Army says its troops have killed 58 bandits in several operations in Zamfara and Katsina State. The spokesman of the Army's anti-banditry operations, Major Clement Aibade, says troops also captured one bandit alive and destroyed 18 camps and rescued 75 kidnapped victims. He however notes that 2 soldiers and 2 vigilante members were killed in both operations, while a total of 8 soldiers and 6 vigilantes also sustained various degrees of gunshot injuries. Meanwhile, the Nigerian Center for Disease Control has declared an outbreak of Lassa fever in 8 states. The Director General of the NCDC, Dr. Chikwe Ihewekazu, says there had been an increase in the number of Lassa fever cases reported across the country since the beginning of the year. It says the agency had been providing support to the 36 states, including the provision of emergency supplies and deployment of rapid response teams that would work with the states in response coordination, contact tracing, case management, risk communication, and strengthening infection prevention and control practices. In other news, labor unions in the country have rejected a 27,000 naira new national minimum wage. The Trade Union Congress and the United Labour Congress rejected the amendment made to the submission of the tripartite committee, which was submitted to the presidency more than 2 months ago. Earlier on Tuesday, the Nigerian Labour Congress also rejected the 27,000 naira new national minimum wage adopted by the Council of State. NLC General Secretary Peter Ozoeson says the council has no jurisdiction to determine another amount after a tripartite committee has submitted its report. In business, the governor of the Central Bank of Nigeria, Godwin Emefiele, has replied the criticism of the presidential candidate of the People's Democratic Party, Atiku Abubakar. Emefiele says that any move to flout the naira is tantamount to a disaster for the economy. The CBN governor made this known during the bi-monthly Monetary Policy Committee meeting in Abuja. Atiku Abubakar had criticized the CBN's policies under the current CBN governor and also threatened to sack him if elected as president. Zimbabwean President Emmerson Mnangagwa has promised to investigate a brutal crackdown by security forces on anti-government protesters. Lawyers and activists say police and soldiers have killed at least a dozen people, wounded scores and arrested hundreds since demonstrations began 9 days ago, following a hike in the price of fuel. Zimbabwe's Human Rights Commission accused security forces of systematic torture in his first public comments since cutting short a foreign trip. Mnangagwa said violence by security forces was unacceptable and a betrayal of the new Zimbabwe. The search for a missing aircraft that was carrying Cardiff City footballer Emiliano Sala has resumed. The Argentine striker was one of the 2 people on board the plane which lost contact of Aldeni in the Channel Islands on Monday night. Salah reportedly sent a WhatsApp voice message to family saying he was really scared. 5 aircraft and 2 lifeboats scored more than 1,000 square miles with traces of the Piper Malibu plane on Tuesday. Under fire, Monaco boss Thierry Henry has insisted he is more concerned about the club's future than rumors surrounding his coaching tenure. Struggling in Ligue 1's relegation zone with a 3-point gap from safety, Monaco also bowed out of the Coupe de France with a 3-1 loss to Metz on Tuesday. Henry took over at his former club in October, but he has been unable to turn around their struggles this season, with the team only managing to win 3 of their 21 league matches. Serena Williams squandered 4 match points as Karolina Pliskova remarkably battled back from 5-1 down in the final set to reach the Australian Open semi-finals. An extraordinary decider saw Pliskova chasing a maiden Grand Slam win 6 games in a row to seal 6-4, 4-6, 7-5 victory and end Williams' hopes of a record equaling 24th major. The standout moment and arguably the turning point of the final set saw Williams call out a foot fault on her first match point before going on to injure her ankle in the rally that followed as Pliskova eventually broke back to make it 5-2. Thanks for watching. That has been the newsroom on TV360 Nigeria. Bye for now.